They're not shy with the titties in this one.
Nope. Almost giving us cooch.
Move the leg over.
They're not gonna do that. Whole different rating.
Damn enchiladas!
Hey everyone! Grave Cinema here, and we are bringing you another special reaction review video because it is once again Friday the 13th.
And we're gonna try and keep up with something in this house.
I know. I get busy as shit, but I'm doing everything else.
He's not the only one who is having trouble keeping up with shit in this house.
So we post a lot more sporadically than when we started. I apologize for that. But on these special days, I make it a goddamn effort to get a video done. Because this is special to us. Friday the 13th is a special day.
It's a lucky day.
It's a good day. And
it's a good day for some people.
it's a good day. It's a good day.
For some.
Well, I'm one of the some, so it's a good day. Yes, so we've done 4 of them before for your first time viewing, and now we are ready for part 5. A new beginning. So, what do you remember about the first 4, or where we left off?
The last one was number 4. Obviously, because I can count. I passed kindergarten.
Yes, and it was subtitled The Final Chapter. That's a bunch of bullshit.
It's the final chapter. Air quotes funny thought that.
Not the only movie to have final in its name, and they both weren't the last. So.
Oh, good God. I don't think you should ever have the words final in the title of a movie.
Especially a horror franchise. Come on, you should know
Especially
better.
a horror franchise, because it's going to get campy at some point.
Yeah.
So in the 4th one, which is honestly probably the best so far, you have this family that owns a house on the lake, and how they haven't been bothered before now, no one knows. But they show up at the house, and cool, they're there, and then these teenagers come in, because they're obviously spending a weekend at a cabin in the woods like teenagers are wont to do. But there is no basement full of things to pull out to fuck shit up now, there's just Jason. So shenanigans began to ensue because teenagers.
They drugging.
And then there's that one random guy they meet in the woods who's really nice, but he ends up, being almost the hero. Wait, does he live? He lives, doesn't he?
No,
he does.
No, he died.
Did he die?
He died. He's the one who's hunting Jason. Remember?
Yeah, because only the girl and her brother lived.
Yep. Tommy, a young Tommy played by Corey Feldman.
Yes, who also was in Lost Boys and also did really, really great special effects mask work for like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, and that movie, it was really fun. It was a good character. And ultimately at the end, he winds up killing...
Air quotes funny also.
Actually, not really. He is dead. So, they killed Jason essentially in that one.
Well, they killed Jason essentially in the 3rd one too.
I know. But that's apparently what it was left off as. But now...
Oh, yeah. So let us not forget the actual beginning of the 4th movie where Jason is theoretically dead, goes to a hospital, finds the nursing staff that like to fuck around and find out, and kills both the guy that's supposed to be taking care of him, the nurse that comes in to fuck around and find out, and a few other people before he leaves the hospital, and then goes back to this lake.
No fucking around Jason. He will find you and then fuck you up in a bad way. Yes, girl, we hear you.
You don't have to worry about that, Raven. We took care of that when you were old enough.
Yes.
No fucking for you.
But yeah, so in this one, if Jason still haunts you, you're not alone. So apparently there's some haunting. But we have apparently a new beginning on this one. So we're going to give this one a nice little watch here. And it's not the first time watch for me, but it should be a first time watch for you, correct?
Of course it is.
Of course it is. And once we're done...
I literally had seen none of the Friday the 13ths.
Until I started showing her. So
yeah.
Once we're done, we're going to give our review, and we're going to see what you think about this one. And then find out what your ranking is now, the 5 you've seen, and I'll give my ranking of those 5 and such.
Because that's what you do with franchises.
That's what you do.
Rank them.
All right, so you ready?
Sure.
All right, well then let's get to it. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning.
I hate being out in rain like that.
It's rainy tonight.
Yeah, but that's not quite as bad as this. That's yucky rain. Oh yeah, the last one had that one girl who died in the lake and actually got pneumonia. In that scene to the point where was that Kane Hodder at that point?
No, he's not
Whoever
here
the
yet.
fuck it was that played Jason in
I'll let
that
you know when Kane shows
episode
up.
in that movie actually got upset enough. Hey, it's Corey Feldman. So we're back at the fourth one. Jason Voorhees. They buried him.
And they just spray painted.
Well,
Big lump.
it's even a coffin-shaped grave.
That's cool.
But anyway, the guy that played Jason in the fourth movie threw a shit fit about them keeping this girl in this boat naked. Oh, you dumbasses! Why the hell are you digging somebody's grave up?
For the lulz. Maybe they're gonna make their own man, you know? Like some scientist.
Desecration of a grave mean nothing to you? I would beat their asses if I were their parents. They didn't bury him very deep. That's all the deeper you buried him? What were you thinking? Why do I feel like Corey Feldman's gonna die? Gross.
Worms. Surprise!
You buried him with his machete?
And his mask.
The mask I get. The weapons I don't. This is why they tell you to bury people 6 feet down. I guess I couldn't afford Corey Feldman for the whole movie. Huh.
It was a dream.
And now he looks like Billy from the Power Rangers.
A little bit, yeah.
Especially with those glasses. Let me guess, he was in a mental asylum? He was crying.
Mental health, yeah. Powder Mountain Pictures presents Friday the 13th. A new beginning. Special appearance by
Corey Feldman.
He was young Tommy Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis.
Did we ever get confirmation that Mom was dead?
Oh, she dead.
But there was nothing that ever showed her dead.
She had her head fucking cut off at the end of the first one. That's dead.
No, Tommy's mom.
Oh, Tommy's mom. I'm sorry. I thought you meant Jason's. You say mom.
I know Pamela Voorhees is dead. What kind of stupid person you take me for?
I don't know. Maybe they'll bring it up. But I think in the last one she was dead, just like an off-screen kill kind of. She goes like, oh. So let's see where Tommy's at now in life.
Pinehurst. That's not a knock on Penhurst. Penhurst is an asylum in Pennsylvania.
Tommy? Hey.
Hi, my name is Pam Roberts. I'm the assistant director. I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Anytime, doll.
What a pig.
You okay?
No. It's very clear he is not.
About Pinehurst, and then we'll let you get settled in your room. How does that sound?
That guy was in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He was that explorer in the beginning who gave him his hat, as I recall.
Sure.
This may be like the only two things I've ever seen him in.
This scar is interesting.
We don't have any guards here. Nobody's going to tell you what you can do or what you can't do. Preparing yourself to re-enter society and start a new life. Kids are real talk.
I noticed.
Brutal self-defense murder of a psychopathic killer. This wonder his mind isn't fried with all the drugs I've given him.
Where's his sister? Did the dog make it? Dog made it.
As I recall, the dog jumped through a window the last time.
Doesn't mean the
Everybody
dog
was
made it.
jumping out of windows in the last one.
Oh, he didn't jump out a window.
Oh, almost everybody. Either they were jumping or being thrown through them.
Yeah, because nobody thinks to look there.
I forgot about that.
You scared of spiders? Man, you are one scared cat.
He's reacting about as well as you would in
Where I
that
come from,
situation.
You learn to be scared of nothing. They call me Reggie the Reckless.
They wouldn't if you'd
No
been through what he
spiders
did.
scare me. Yo, man.
Still makes masks, I see. Aw, he likes the kid. I'm glad he hasn't lost that.
Don't.
I mean, you act like you made these things or something.
I did.
I ain't one of you, man. I'm just visiting. My granddaddy works here.
You got some neighbors who aren't too happy about your place. We found a couple of your kids on the Hubbard place again.
Everybody out. Cut out the fooling around. Follow anybody else.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna have long lives.
They're gonna be the first to die. One of the first, at least.
They were screwing their heads off, Matt.
I'm gonna do the talking, you keep quiet. I want this loony bin closed down. They don't respect others' property, and they're all crazy. You think I don't know what those two perverts were doing in my yard?
Acting like teenagers? You're just mad because you ain't one of the ones screwing them.
Now, don't you come near me, Sheriff. I warn you. I got a bomb on me. I swear
No,
to
you don't.
You make one move toward me, I'm gonna blow us all up.
Sure, Jan.
Start the engines,
Sure.
Junior.
Jeez, but seriously, Matt, I'd make an extra effort to keep your kids off our property. I will.
Buddy, you know that works better when you do it down the middle, right? I don't think anybody ever taught you how to chop firewood.
Here, you want it? I'll give you half, but I need half for later.
Piss off.
You know, I wouldn't mind if we had a wood stove or something that we needed wood chopped for. I like doing that.
Come on, don't be like that.
Partially because I get to play with an
Help me
axe.
the wood today.
Of course.
I really love it here. I hate it.
How to tell the difference between someone who is traumatized and someone who's autistic.
Fun.
Leave me alone!
He's got anger issues.
Well, if that's the way you feel, forget it, Vic. Just forget it.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
Well, you were right. Anger issues.
As far as I know, there's no immediate family. Mother died while giving birth. I don't know what the hell happened to the father. Took off somewhere.
So, what do we got here?
Bunch of pussies.
They're kids, you fucker! Kids that have already been traumatized.
Come on, Roy. Get your hands dirty.
He thinks he's an asshole too. You're a psychopath.
Always been in that line of work way too long and just lost all sensitivity to it.
I.e. psychopath.
You all creeped out by that murder at the nut house? Oh, yeah, sure. Get this done by the time I get back. I gotta take a crap. Fucking asshole.
Why would you throw a perfectly good leather jacket on the ground?
Because he's an idiot.
Well, of the two, he seems to be smarter than that one. That one's going to take a shit in the woods at night.
Funny.
What are you doing, douchebag?
That's Jason. And he's gonna burn you with that.
In the mouth.
Yeah, not Pete. Really thought the other guy was gonna get it first, though. But I suppose it is smart to take out the person fixing the escape vehicle.
You're the one that wanders off, or the one who just stays there, so the person who wanders off comes back and sees you dead. It's usually one or the other.
Alright, and we're off. Let's go!
You're not going anywhere.
Slice.
But you know, if you know that that kid is from that area, why would you take him to a farm that's anywhere near the area he was traumatized?
Plot.
Go on and let everyone else know breakfast is ready.
Yo, breakfast! Come and get it!
I could have done that.
Violet said to me places. Huh?
Don't think Victor and Joy will be joining us this morning, Violet.
Or any other morning. I'm sorry.
You don't set a place for a dead person.
She went on autopilot.
Sorry.
Tommy, would you mind telling Eddie to come downstairs?
That's one of his masks.
What's wrong? No sense of humor?
Can't you take a joke?
I'd say that's a no.
Especially since that's one of his masks.
Chop you into itty bitty.
Not with that dull cleaver, because that didn't even take the fucking head off.
You big dildo.
He's gotta be the dirtiest
Eat your fucking
people.
slop. Clean all the shit out of the chicken coop and dump it behind the shed. You come back here when you got all the shit out, and then I'll fill your stomach.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you ain't so pretty yourself, you know.
I ain't so pretty myself, I know.
He is what you raised him to be, woman.
Looks like we got us a maniac on the loose, huh, Sheriff?
He looks familiar. Somebody knows how to drift. Don't know how to park.
I would like Lana to go with nothing on.
Oh, and who wants her? You have to wait a few minutes till she's done inside. I'm going to party.
No, you're not. You're going to die.
It's showtime!
Titties!
I'm so glad they showed us adult titties and not teenage titties.
Probably most of the teens are adults. Just
I know.
playing teens.
I know.
Yeah, it's just what the doctor ordered.
Ah, it's the 80s, so all the coke.
Gotta powder his nose.
He doesn't lick you there, darling.
You don't know their life.
Her eyebrows are really well done.
There's an insane cat loose.
Why is it? Is someone throwing it?
That was like the classic cat being thrown sound effect too.
Lana!
Lana!
Hey!
Oh, no, you're dead.
He has a splitting headache.
You're gonna waste a lot of money this way, smarty.
The window's open. Poor Lana.
She dead.
Oh, yeah.
Chickens.
It's Jason Voorhees.
You've been out in the sun too long. Jason Voorhees is dead.
His body was cremated. He's nothing but a handful of ash.
Thought he was never cremated.
You know that for sure, Mayor? Were you there? Did you see him cremated?
Wonder if he's gonna die by getting scared.
We can't.
Think they're gonna go fuck?
Yeah, and then I think they're gonna die.
However, would you guess that?
It's a horror film.
And a Friday the 13th film.
Then they're gonna fuck. It's one of the rules.
Especially for the occasion.
Oh, and now they're smoking marijuana too.
The reefer. Devil's lettuce.
Double whammy. They're doing the drugs, and then they gonna fuck.
Two things that drastically reduce your lifespan in a horror movie.
No bra.
Titties.
That's the neighbor.
Oh, he got.
I gotta go wash up.
Okay, sugar.
You done already?
Teenagers.
It's a nice pair.
Hurry back.
Hurry!
Yeah, it's just show us them nice titties. They're not shy with the titties in this one.
Nope. Almost got us giving us cooch.
Move the leg over.
They're not gonna do that. Whole different rating. Trimmers.
That can't be good for her.
Generally not. He's built like a brick shit house. Look at them abs.
Low body fat. Ass.
What is this, sleeping?
I didn't care where I thought he got her.
Right to the eyes.
Jason's starting to get a little bit more complicated.
We're getting creative with our killing here. Getting the eyes too.
Don't go getting in any trouble with Demon, you hear?
All right, all right.
Tommy, Pam's taking Reggie to see his brother tonight. Why don't you ride along with him?
Come on, it'll be fun.
Meanwhile, everybody else in the house is gonna die. Except you three. Because you weren't there.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm gonna be sad to see him go. And him, because, you know, he's a sweet old grandpa. Very clearly loves his grandson.
Yeah, bro, it's me, open up.
That you reckless? Oh my God, but get your ass in here, boy!
Somebody is a big fan of Michael Jackson.
Damn, you look good.
I know.
Yeah, have an enchilada.
Enchilada.
Where'd you get that?
Hey, say hello to Nita. She's my girlfriend.
Hello, beautiful. Hey, little brother, what's happening? Hey, Pam. Yo, Pam, come here, baby, come here.
Baby.
This is my friend Pam. Hi. She's my girlfriend.
Yes.
He's like, what, 10?
I think 12.
They're always 12.
Were you dumb or something? You're crazy from the loony bin. Fuck you!
I don't want to mess with him.
He did get attacked. He isn't attacking him without waiting to be attacked first. Kid knows how to fight, too. I mean, to be fair, his opponent is not exactly...
Tommy! We gotta go now.
It's okay, bro. Hey, stay safe, Reckless.
I will.
Don't think you will, but...
What's wrong?
Oh!
Hey, you okay?
Oh! Some damn enchiladas!
The damn enchiladas!
Oh.
Had to go to the shit house. Because of them damn enchiladas.
Me too, man. Every time I eat Taco Bell. You don't even leave a man alone in the shit house?
You gotta get it, bitch!
When you'll feel a lot better after you shit. Ooh, baby. Hey, baby.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh,
This is something lots of couples did in the 80s.
All the time.
Just sing to each other while one's on the shitter.
Yeah. After having some damn enchiladas.
Hey, girl, what's up?
Baby, your girl's gone.
Oh, she already got it.
Not that it would help too much, but you didn't lock that door. Poor Reggie.
It's not a safe place to be.
Especially since he just got some femoral arteries.
And a bit more.
I don't like how many severely undeserving people are dying in this movie.
Essentially just random kill here, random
Matt's
kill
gone.
there.
To George, too.
Where did Matt say he was going? He didn't. Look, why don't you all go inside? I'm gonna go find everyone. Jake, I'm putting
She's
you
got
in
some very
charge.
rocky looking makeup.
Yeah.
She can't hear you over that loud fucking bike, you dumbass. If you rolled a motorcycle up on my porch, I'd kick your ass. No.
It's no way to get ahead in life.
That's exactly the way to get ahead in life. It's one on the ground now.
Well, we're up in the body count. And it's like he's killing in pairs. Like there's always like a couple of people, it seems. But a lot of the killing is like 2 for the price of 1. She should have known better. Cars never work in horror movies.
Yeah, it's always gonna rain the minute they break down.
I like you.
I like you too, Jake.
I want to be with you. I want to make love with you. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I said I didn't mean it.
You're cool. He's dying next.
Uh-oh. Titties!
Really are generous with the titties this year, or this one.
Mm-hmm. And we appreciate their generosity. I mean, I guess it makes up for the kills not being like as gory as they could be in this one so far. Through the bed? Through the bed.
Just like Mommy. Except she used an arrow.
Maybe the MPAA was starting to really come down on them at this time to edit, otherwise the rating would get NC-17. I know in later films, like Part 7 especially, they had to cut a lot out, unfortunately, because of that shit. This is how I dance.
No, it's not.
Ooh, there he is.
Okay, I understand the others, but she didn't do anything. No drugs, no sex, no alcohol.
She was there. Sometimes you can be rule-free and still get it. There's such a thing as wrong place, wrong time. But their numbers are dwindling. Everybody else is dead there, dude.
He didn't know that, though. Okay, sounds good. Get the fuck out of there, please. Baby, please run. Please run.
What is it, Reggie? It's
Well,
Pam.
she's here.
What's the matter?
Surprise! Finally get to see the mask. Took him long enough.
Well, I think we're not gonna find Matt and Grandpa. The worst ways. Hopefully we don't find Tommy that way, though. Because he's gotta go get that knife that he stuck in his bed that he hasn't brought back out. Oh no, baby, they're dead.
Dead.
How did he get there first?
Don't you know? Jason can teleport.
You left Pam behind.
He's panicking.
Okay, well. Sweetie, ditch the sweater at this point.
There he is. He got nailed.
Shame, he was trying so hard to do something good.
Well, she ditched the sweater.
But ran down to the house. So she's next to die. Oh, look, her boobs.
Nipples! Wet shirt.
It's one of the reasons I don't wear white.
Really? You should.
My nipples are to be shown exactly when I would like them to be.
There's the grandfather. Somebody's always got to get thrown through a window in one of these. No matter how fast you run, he can walk faster.
Come on, get your feet under you. Hey, kiddo!
If he knew who he was facing, he'd run the tire right over him and leave it on top.
Yeah, I'd just get on it and drive that to town. And get as far away from him as I could.
Crush! Crush with a tire. Finish him.
No!
Still alive.
Leave the damn child alone! Is his mask different in this one?
Oh, way different. It's got blue chevrons, not the red ones.
Well, I thought the other one had the blue too. It just had blue and red. This one has no red.
Nope. Saying these movies are not consistent. I'm shocked.
No, I think he just gets a new mask every time he gets reincarnated.
Boom! Chainsaw, bitch! Well, she's doing pretty okay so far. Ah, tagged him. Groovy. Oops.
That looks very similar to Ash's, too.
It does. Well, we made around the same time period, so probably was standard. Well, that's one way of doing
Tommy.
things. Tommy! Ah!
I expected more.
Maybe you thought it was another vision. And not real. There's his knife. Jason taking some damage here.
I expected him to be more of a fighter.
Tommy?
Yeah. How he fought the rest of the movie?
Maybe the facing Jason's really traumatizing him.
I mean, I get that, but...
I mean, initially, everything was just a vision or something. He thought that was too, and he's just got hurt. So. And it's the climactic fight. We have to draw it out a little bit.
Plain dead.
Whack! Way to go, Reggie.
It's not enough. You missed.
Got him that time. Unmasked.
But he looked so sickened. That wasn't Jason.
Nope. It was not Jason.
We found this on Roy. The kid who was axed to death at the woodpile was Roy's son. I guess when he was called to the scene and he saw that it was his own Joey all hacked to pieces. We also found these. I guess he used the Jason thing to cover up with.
Easter makeup didn't wash away.
Should've. It's 80s makeup. He's still dying. There were 2 killers tonight. There's no way Jason could have gotten to that car fast enough.
You mean Roy?
No, I mean Jason. Jason didn't have a new mask. Roy got the colors wrong. That's Jason.
It's all in his head.
Did he also just become a serial killer?
That's evidence. Why do you have it? And credits. I
think I know how 6 is gonna go.
Alright, so that was Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. And what do we think about this one?
I see what they tried to do.
And what did they try to do? Tell
They
us.
tried to continue on the legacy by making copycats.
Yes,
and by
because
making one of his victims so crazy that he just becomes the new Jason.
Because essentially he was dead in the final chapter. It was final, so Jason finally, he was a man. He was durable as fuck, man, but he actually died. And so they're like, well, we still want to make more movies. They make money, so this is what they came up with. The copycat killer of Roy and the potential continuation of Tommy now being a new Jason. Halloween did something very similar in one of their sequels too. when it came to an ending that they did to try to carry on a legacy without Michael. Well, they're doing it here, or attempting to do it. So, anything else?
So I get that Roy basically lost his mind.
Pretty much, you know. Just whatever motivation you need for somebody to go on a killing spree.
It makes sense and it doesn't. So if he blamed the people at the farm that were trying to rehab the other people for his son's death, it doesn't make sense to go after the old kook and her inbred son. It doesn't make sense to go after Reggie's brother. It doesn't make sense to go after Reggie. He's a kid and innocent.
It makes sense if you're making a horror movie and you want to up the body count. That's why it's here.
I guess so.
Yeah, they really upped the count too, man. You have
They did. They
many people
killed,
getting
but
it in
they
this.
also had 3 people live, which is also unusual.
Tommy, Pam, and Reggie. Yeah, they had 3 survivors, not just a final girl.
Right. They had a lot more survivors than they normally do, but they also definitely killed more than.
I think this has the highest body count in the series, to tell you the truth, as I recall.
I don't know. 2 had a lot. 2 had a lot.
I think this one had more. It's somewhere. In fact, I think I have a DVD case with like the body counts.
Of course.
In each of them, in one of like the Paramount releases, where it's all the first 8 Paramount movies. Shit, do they have in this? No, not in this one. But on that other one, that definitely shows you a body count. So yeah, but as you can see, Jason clearly does come back. You know, he's known as being the undead, unstoppable killer. Well, we're about to get to that. From this part of the series, we got 5 movies of trying to be somewhat grounded in reality, just a really strong killer. Little inconsistencies here or there, you know. Like, you had a 5-year time jump in part 2, 5-year time jump at least in this one. So technically this is like 1990 now in the timeline, so it gets a little freaky.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so they're like, well, we're still making money. We want to do more. But there was backlash against this one because it really wasn't Jason, and people love their serial
You know what?
killer
I've got news for you,
characters.
though. The movie is not called Jason. The movie is called Friday the 13th.
A New Beginning, yeah. It doesn't have the Jason in the titles yet. But that's even a thing in Halloween. Part 3, it was a whole new story because they wanted like an anthology for it, so there's no Michael Myers in that. People are like, where's Michael? Well, in this one,
Okay,
people are
but-
like, where's Jason? Well, that's not the real Jason, so what they
I've
do...
got news for you. The first movie didn't have Jason either, though. So if
very
anybody
end.
was going to do it,
Yeah.
this is the series to say, well, these people think they're Jason now, but it does set them up for a resurrection one.
It could.
And then have him come back and go, fuck you using my name, I think not.
Yeah, but they had the expectation of Jason with 2, 3, and 4, because you do it that much, he keeps coming back, and you get a cool mask thing. People are like, okay, we got an iconic killer, yay! And then this one, it's like, okay, why is the mask different? And then at the end, you're like, oh, that wasn't him. Boo! So
you wonder if the kills weren't as fun and creative because it wasn't Jason?
possibly. I think also they were limited by the ratings board, wanting them to tone it down, so they wouldn't get NC-17. Fuckers. But they rewarded us with a nice selection of titties.
Holy fuck, were there titties galore.
I know, we got some good ones.
I think the only titties we didn't see were the punky blondes. Because we technically saw Pam's through her shirt.
Mm-hmm, yeah. We didn't see the demon's girlfriend. We didn't see her.
Oh, that's true.
She was just dead.
That's true.
But yeah, they had a
Anita.
nice selection in this one, so props to that. But also, because of the backlash this got, the negative reaction, producers were like, well, okay, we want to make more, but they didn't like the thing with that, so we got to bring Jason back, which is why Part 6 is called Jason Lives. So, I'm not going to spoil how he comes back and all that fun shit, but just so you know, he comes back in that one, and
I
that's
did assume he was coming back.
and that is the start of his undead, killable monster reign. And that's when they get interesting.
I mean, though, if you're gonna have a Friday the 13th without Jason, they really did a good job.
Honestly, yeah, it's not that bad. It takes it into different areas.
I
They
mean, like-
wanted to try something new, and props to that.
If you compare it to 4, it's not as good because 4 was just fucking crazy. But
Yeah.
5, it still follows the theme. It follows all of the shit. The only thing it doesn't track is they don't say where they're at. They don't say why Roy picks Jason. They don't say any of that. Because I feel like if Tommy went into mental health care, they wouldn't have sent him back to the area that traumatized him.
Yeah. Pinehurst. It's still in New Jersey, adjacent, but we don't know specifics on where in Jersey or how far away it was. So, but throughout the movie, you are kind of led to believe it is
At Crystal Lake.
around there,
Adjacent.
and that it is Jason doing it, because they really hide the killer, like in part 1, where you don't see the face or the mask until boom, he bursts through the door and he's got the blue chevrons on. He's like, well, that doesn't look like normal Jason. And it's also a tell because the visions that Tommy has of Jason, it's got the red chevron and then the axe mark and the mask that was put in there. That's
True.
something that was consistent.
But
So
I mean,
at that point, it's
that's
like,
the
okay.
kind of like hypo-analyzing Easter egg that nobody's really gonna do. They're just gonna say, "Oh, it was a different movie. They wanted to differentiate it from the old movie, so they gave him a new mask."
It's possible. They could have people think.
But Tommy's
Like
having
that.
visions of the old movie, so he has to have the right mask. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they should have let him keep the mask after it was all said and done. And he definitely should have gone right back into a psych ward. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you've seen the first 5. How would you rank the 5 right now from memory? And like, what do you think's the better or the best one, down to like the least interesting for you?
4, 2, 1, 5, 3.
4, 2, 1, 5, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that's far off on my own, except I don't think I have 4 at the top. Now, I made a letterbox finally
He did.
for my own self, so I can, mark what I watch and rank things. So.
I put 4 at the top because of the skills involved to do it. You had a girl
lot of people
jumping
really
out of
love
a
4,
window.
I will
You had a
admit.
dog jumping out of a window. You had a girl in a boat, and finding out the trivia after that girl got pneumonia, and Jason himself is the reason they stopped filming to send her to the fucking hospital.
Mm-hmm. Fun little trivia things like that.
It's fun.
Yeah, but my ranking of the first 5, I'm just going by the first 5. I got the original, the OG, just because I love the final confrontation. You give me a good final confrontation and some monologuing on the villain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all
if
about
you're
that.
asking me, I'm gonna put 2
Yeah.
and 1 pretty much on the same
Yeah,
level.
and I have 2 right behind that as well, because they really complement each other. So I got 1, 2, and... Wait, where's 4? Oh, there's 4. 1, 2, then I have 4, the final chapter. And then I have part 5, A New Beginning, and then part 3. So
they're pretty much the same, but
pretty much the same, but you have 4 at the top, and I have
you
4 in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of the first 5. 3 was, it felt like too much of a retread, not a whole lot of new things. You did get the mask, and I love the disco opening, but that's about all it had to offer
Seriously,
me.
this comes up
Yeah.
on his playlists frequently, and he always dances.
Oh, it's a vibe.
It's a total vibe. I get that. I just wasn't as impressed with 3. So.
I could just watch that and just
You
skip the rest of the
really
movie
could.
sometimes. But yeah, so that's
I will
the
say
ranking
though,
as
I
we have them
was
now.
quite disappointed that Tommy wasn't a sudden badass. Like, he flipped that one dude over who was about the size of him and beat the shit out of
He
him.
was
before
kicking
anybody
some
knew it
ass
happened.
initially throughout the movie.
He beat the shit out of Junior.
Yeah, I think it's only because when he got injured by Roy, that really affected him, so he wasn't as an effective fighter in that. And they wanted to do that just to keep, the threat looming and have the other 2 fight back ultimately. And then, but you do get the end where he comes and whacks the hand and then, and then the death. Just like that. Just like that. So, yeah, so we've watched 5 of these now, 5 out of the 13th. When is our next Friday the 13th? Let's see.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to the calendar here, just so we can see what we got. Okay, so December. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, June. Oh, perfect. A summer month. So we're looking at June.
Camp time.
So usually you come back right around the beginning.
I'll
of
be home
June.
by then.
Good. So when you're back from your usual trip, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get to part 6.
Okay.
Jason lives. So, but yeah, just because I keep myself a lot more busier now than usual. These are gonna be very sporadic uploads, but I do want to tell you that any Friday the 13th, I'm gonna make the biggest effort to release a new video for that Friday the 13th. It's important to me. It's important. So, but also, this is December now, and we still have another franchise to continue. We got part 6 of A Nightmare on Elm Street to get to, and it's a Christmas season, Christmas sweater. It counts.
He is very obsessed that Freddy is a Christmas villain, even though they've never had a Christmassy Nightmare on Elm Street. Never apparently will.
They're all Christmassy. It's the sweater. It counts.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the sweater. It counts.
It's the sweater. It counts. So, hopefully we'll also have part 6 right after this one. So we're gonna get you 2 franchise installments
We're playing with
here.
pretty rough schedules right now because he's doing more things to get the dopamine.
I'm doing
flowing.
community theater again. That's rehearsal time. Really takes a lot of time out of me. I still got my main full-time job, and
he'll be starting classes again come mid-January.
and then I got classes coming up again. So
He's doing his best.
I apologize for our loyal viewers, commenters, patrons. It's just life, you know how it is. And when it's a hobby, your hobby sometimes can take a back burner to other life things. So, but we do thank you for all the support you have. We're getting close, actually, with subscriber counts. We're almost up to 5,000 on YouTube. So,
wow, that's a lot.
I know it only took us 2 years or so.
These things take time.
It does take time, but we're sporadic, and I don't edit my shit out, so I'm not algorithm real friendly when it comes. But
we say fuck a lot.
Yeah, and we will have the gore still put in our shit. So
yeah,
this is all for you. I know my audience. I know me. We want to see the gore. Sorry, I can't show the titties. I think they'll actually block things out on YouTube. I want to test that out because fucking prudes.
They won't let you put it out.
They probably won't let me, the assholes. But I still will happily announce titties whenever we see them, just so you know. So you want to watch these.
So, Friday the 13th, part 5, titties galore. It's not just a Bond friend now.
And I think one of the best pairs ever with the one girl. Really nice. So.
The brunette?
Yeah, a lot of people rank that high in the titty scale when it comes to these movies.
I think that's just because you saw it the most.
You did, but it was a very nice size and shape. The other ones were also nice and perky, but that was a nice shape and size.
I think the blonde would have beat the pants off her if she had actually taken her shirt off.
It is possible she could have. We just didn't see it. So, we can only go by what our eyes see. So.
There you have it, folks. We can only go by what our eyes see. Brought to you by the house resident 13-year-old.
Yeah. So, do you have any final thoughts on part 5, A New Beginning?
I like how they continued the franchise. I think that was really the only direction they could go.
If you're not bringing Jason back, yes.
If you're not bringing Jason back, even if you are bringing Jason back.
Copycat killer. Yeah.
Copycat killer, at least. I mean, if you were going to bring him back in this one, you would have waited till the end to do it anyway. Because it wouldn't make much sense. But still, I think it was a good way to keep the franchise going while they waited to see where they were going to take it. That's all I got.
All right, excellent, yeah. So, yeah, thank you for joining us on this watch.
Lovely Friday evening.
First time reaction.
Yeah.
From my roommate here.
Yeah.
Continuing the series, it's very fun to watch these movies and then just get a new one out every Friday the 13th. Awesome. So look out for June. No matter what shit may or may not pop up on here, we'll always at least get one of these out on Friday the 13th. Just so you know.
I will try and twist his arm to make sure it's filmed before I leave. It's safer that way.
Well, I suppose you're right. Okay. We'll watch it before you leave sometime next month. Okay.
That way, in case shit goes pear-shaped, you know, you'll still get a video.
So, thank you for watching, and as always, we appreciate any comments or any added little trivia bits you may add in other videos. Let us know how you rank the titties in this series. What's your favorite? Let us know how you rank these first 5 films. That's always fun to read. So,
and you can tell where his mind is.
Same place it always
titties
is.
Titties before films. No, there's been times where the film came before the titties.
Well, sometimes there's no titty in the film, so it never comes to mind.
There's been times when there's titty in the film and the film came before the titty. I have witnessed it.
Which
Don't ask me
film?
what movie it was, because I don't remember. I just remember it happened.
Very specific answer there, yes.
Listen, my memory has been shit lately. You're lucky I remember the first 5 films.
Okay, well, at least you remember some plotting there. Remember, people watching these have to wait years or a year between each movie, so even they'll go, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you. Do join us for the next video, whenever that comes. Who the fuck knows?
He's got a bunch of them filmed. That
I have like 3 of them in the back burner right now to edit.
Eventually he'll get out.
Yeah, eventually.
So
Like
maybe on a random Tuesday in March.
Like we did do Pearl, as we said in the prior one, but I still have to go
you
through
still have
that.
a whole bunch of them from last year though that you never got out.
I think I have at least 2 of them. I don't know if I have more. But I know
we did do Pearl though, and he's promised me X at some point.
We did X. No, it's Maxine.
Maxine. That's what I'm
Maxine.
thinking of. There's an X in Maxine.
Maxine will come. Don't worry about that. So, and there'll be other ones. I have things lined up. I just need the goddamn time. I'm sorry. But
the good thing is if we actually just get them filmed, you can take your sweet ass time editing and blah blah blah.
That is true. I can do that because when you're away as well, I'm not always just watching things with you. I'll have more time to just do things on my own, and that's one of them. So that will help.
Meanwhile, I worry about how much social interaction you get.
I get lots of interaction. I have friends I see.
You do.
I have enemies I see.
You don't.
They could be, and I don't know it.
The closest you have is Sydney, and she doesn't count.
She's my nemesis!
Sydney, if you watch this, I love you. I'm sorry. This
nemesis
doesn't count as a proper villain relationship.
Nemesis. We should all have one. They're fun.
Yeah, I'm good.
For now.
I whenever I make enemies, I usually kill them on the field, so you know.
You have a good time. Okay. So, yes, thank you everyone. Do, as always, everything I said before, do that. And until next time.
Like, share, subscribe if you feel like you want to. Again, life has started to get in our way, so we are not posting as often, but when we post, the content will be exactly at the same level it has always been.
I mean, there are reactors I follow that also sometimes take long-ass breaks. It happens, so that's just the way it is. So.
Nobody is trying to make you feel bad for it. We know it happens.
I feel bad just to myself. This is on me. But, you know, I know.
You need to take care of yourself, too.
I need to take care of myself in
This
other
country
ways.
sucks at taking care of its own mental health, so you need to not, because I'll beat you if you do. So there you have it, folks. You can blame me. Anyway, meantime, we hope you are enjoying your holiday season, whatever holidays you celebrate this month.
Yeah.
We hope you tune in next time for the next Friday the 13th or whatever may come out before that. And in the meantime...
You always say it.
I know, but I did the preamble this time.
Stay spooky! Bye.
And remember, don't pretend you're a serial killer. Make your own brand.
Indeed. Bye!
Bye!